You know, guys, obviously I don't just do big rigs at this company. I do a lot of their personal vehicles and a lot of other company vehicles, like this truck. This is a company truck, and it has a rock chip in it, so we're going to fix it, of course. That's what we do. Now, like I've said before, when you take your time to do a proper repair on a windshield, see if I can get that in the right angle there. That's beautiful. When you take your time to do proper repairs, you're going to find that companies, not just companies, you're going to run into people, personal people. You're going to do a rock chip for somebody, and they're going to say something like, hey, I'll give your card to my boss. We get a lot of rock chips on the company vehicles. And you're going to say, hey, that'd be awesome, thanks, I'd appreciate it. And then you're going to get a job or two with that company, and you're going to do an amazing job for them, and they're going to be extremely impressed. And the next thing you're going to know, you're going to be doing company vehicles, and then people that work at that company are going to have you doing their personal vehicles because you do such an amazing job, and so on and so forth. And this is my brand new bottle of resin because I ran out yesterday. It's a good thing I ordered that, because I was when I ordered that, I was like 2 days away from running out. So it's a good thing I ordered my resin when I did, otherwise I wouldn't have any today. I'd have to use the CR resin or something, which is really too thin for these 100+ days that we're in right now. Now, I will say that, you know, I only use diamond clear resin, and I will say that they have a HV resin. This is a MV, this is a medium viscosity resin that I use. They have an HV resin, which is a heavier viscosity, that I've never tried. And I have to be honest, I don't think I will. This works, this medium viscosity resin works from about 60 or 65 degrees and up. And I have done windshield chips up to 114 degrees with this medium viscosity resin. And it works beautifully. And I have tried thicker resins from other companies, and I have to be honest, the thicker resins, sure, they might... Now, keep in mind, I work outside. I am outside in the heat and in the cold. So I do not have a shop that is, you know, air conditioned or heated or whatever, that I can maintain 70 or 80 degrees year round. I am outside in the heat and in the cold in the wintertime. So I have to use resins that I know for fact that can handle the cold, and for fact that can handle the heat. So I've said it before, I use the medium viscosity from about 65 degrees and above. Between 65 and about, I'm going to say, between 65 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're talking Fahrenheit because I'm in the U.S. Between 65 and 40, roughly 40 or 45 degrees, depending on the wind chill and all of that, I'll use the CR resin to do chip repairs. But usually anything Well, and that really depends too, because it can be 35 degrees and the windshield can be in the sun and be warm to the touch. So as long as the windshield's warm to the touch, or at least neutral, what I call neutral, if you put your hand on it and you don't feel a temperature change at all, it's not warm and it's not cold, then I'll still use the CR resin. So even if it's 35 degrees, if the windshield is neutral, I'll still use the CR resin. But now once it gets down below 32, that's usually when I'll switch over to the thin. That's the LV resin, the low viscosity resin. So Diamond Clear makes all three resins that I use. And even though they've never sponsored one of my videos, I still think that Diamond Clear makes the absolute best resins for doing windshield repairs. Chips and cracks, both. Somebody asked me, what do? I use the CR resin in the summertime? And that will depend on the crack. But for the majority of crack repairs in the summer, when above 90 degrees or above 80 degrees, if the windshield is hot, I'll use the medium viscosity resin. I'll use this one for the crack repairs. If it's shaded, like say if it's 80 degrees and it's shaded, like parked under a tree and it's been shaded for a long time and the windshield is neutral, you know, fairly cool to the touch, then I'll use the CR resin. But for the most part, I use the CR resin for chip repairs all the way from about 65 degrees, 65 degrees, down to where the windshield is still neutral. So if you lay your hand on the windshield and there's absolutely no temperature change, no temperature fluctuation or whatever, then it's the CR resin. If the windshield feels even just slightly cool to the touch, I'll use the thin resin. And the same goes for crack repairs. If the windshield is cool to the touch and I need to do a crack repair, I'll use the thin resin. If the windshield is neutral or above, I'll use the CR resin, but once we get over 60 and the windshields are warm, you know, extremely warm to the touch because the sun beating on them, then I will use the medium for chips and cracks. So I hope that answers your question there about what resins I use for what. But I have tried a bunch of different resins. I've tried glass weld, I've tried clear shield resins, I've tried, oh my god, there's been so many I can't even remember all the names of them, but I've tried a myriad of resins, and some of them are just way too thin. Even in the winter time, they're just like water. They're just too thin. And some of them are way too thick. Some of them take really long to cure. Some of them cure too fast. I mean, if you breathe on it wrong, it cures. And you don't get as good a repair. So, for all-around performance, Diamond Clear. That's it. For all-around performance, for everything that I could possibly want in a resin, it's Diamond Clear. Now, everything that I use, I've said again, I'll say it again, everything I use is linked in the description. There are two different drills linked in the description. There's the little tiny clear shield drill that I used to use. And those are great if you're just getting started or if you just, you know, need something quick because they're cheap. But if you really want a good drill, you're going to have to go down through the description and find the one that says Dremel. The description that says Dremel on it. Because this drill, I can use this drill all week and charge it once. And it's just a good drill. The drill bits are in the description, the resins are in the description. The bridges, I use clear shield bridges because they work. That's why. So you'll notice that even though I use a variety of equipment, I have found what works, and that's what I stick with. And these bridges are only like 125 bucks. You'll notice I never use the rear screw on these bridges ever. I don't need to. I've showed you guys 100 times before when I put the tool on the windshield. As soon as I get it down to where it's touching the glass, I go 1/16 of maybe an 1/8 of a turn. That's it. That's good enough seal that I'm not leaking, and I can still put plenty of pressure on the resin. I'm just not putting a lot of pressure down on the chip and possibly causing the windshield to crack. That's what you don't want. And even though I do it that way, I still at times have windshields crack. You've seen those videos. Even though I'm not really putting any pressure on it, I have still at times had windshields just decide to crack on me. Because of whatever reason, it might have been a little too hot, or a little too cold, or maybe I was putting just a little bit too much pressure on the resin, or whatever the case may be. But you're always going to have a chance like that. There's always going to be a chance that a windshield can crack. So just keep that in mind. No matter how perfect you are at your job, there is always a chance that a windshield can crack. That's all there is to it. It's just the way it is, my friends. So when it happens, just do everything in your power to stop it from cracking farther and fix the crack. And don't charge the customer extra for doing that, because it's your job. Your job is to stop it from cracking. Your job is to give the customer the best repair possible. That's your job. And if that means repairing a crack that was caused during the repair process, then do that. Now, I tell my customers, like on that one, I did everything I could to mitigate the crack, make it stop, and because I don't replace windshields, nobody, I have everybody sign the deal. We're not replacing a windshield. So I do what I can to save it, and if they're not happy with what I've done, then by all means they can replace their windshield. But that's on them. And they know that beforehand. Everybody knows that before I ever do my drilling. Everybody knows before I even drill the windshield. So, get that put away. Because this is a company truck, I don't need them to fill out the thing. We have a contract. I was thinking that it was a personal vehicle when I got here, but it is a company truck. So I'm dealing with somebody that I've not dealt with in the past. There's a lot of people that work here. And apparently, this one is a company truck. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a Starlink. I asked him if it was a GPS tracker of sorts, and he said yes. But I think it's a Starlink, because they need to have internet everywhere they go when they're out in the field. So I think that's what that is. I think it's a Starlink. And these damn antennas, they just get right in the way. I could have took this one off. I didn't think about that. As you can see, I could have took it off, but didn't know it was that loose. So you probably have some antenna in your face while I'm doing the repair, but that's alright. Alright, we are cured. Just in the amount of time it took to go put my stuff away, we are cured. Now I did take a before picture of this one, and I'd like to get a good after picture of it as well. we'll see if I can get a good after picture of it. Now that resin got stuck in that rack. Okay, there it goes. I was just about to say, going to be leaving white streaks all over people's windshields now the rest of the day. So no umbrella on the windshield this time, but we'll see if we can still get pretty close with it. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right there. That's exactly where I was. Alright. It's exactly in the same spot. Let's take a look. There's the before, there's the after. Pretty close to the same spot, not quite centered, but you know what, let's delete that and let's see if we can center it better. I want it to be more centered. There we go. Because I do these before and after pictures for Google, so it's nice when you get them nice and centered. Only that one, all the building crap is showing up in the mirror. We don't want that either. Well, I guess there's not much I can do about that. God, my ears just itching like crazy. My ears just keep getting sunburned. Yeah, I still don't like that. Let's do it one more time. Good Lord. Why won't it focus on... I don't want it focusing on that stupid crap in the window in the mirror. Well, we'll see how that looks, I guess. That's going to be crooked because the camera turned itself. It doesn't matter what I do, it's going to focus on that shit right there. So I guess you can see that there's no chip there anymore. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I know what I did wrong. Never mind. Let's cancel that. Let's do this one more time because I know what I'm doing wrong now. I don't have the shade over the chip like I had before. Not that that's going to really make much difference, I don't think, but I guess we'll see. Sorry, I'm a little picky about my... See, it focused on the chip on this one. I guess you can still see the background. I guess you can. But you can really see the background on that one, but no chip. So I guess we'll call that a day, right? We'll call that good. Alright, my friends, we got her all cleaned up and ready to go. So let's get the mirror off. Sorry, I get a little OCD about getting the right pictures. I want to get the right pictures, you know. I like to get the right pictures. This guy, he said, "You cursed me." And I said, "How?" And he goes, "When you came yesterday and fixed that windshield chip on the boss's truck, now I got a chip this morning on the way to work." I was like, all right. Well, we all get chips. It's just a matter of when. That's all. So, all right, let me go get paid. And don't forget to hit the like button, click the subscribe button, share the video, throw me some love. And I will see you in the next video.